Hey there, how's it going? This is Brandon. Going crazy, I think. Proper description. So, I'm working on sociology, and I'm working on the vehicle of the future. Basically, this is really hot and polluted. So anyways, I'm working on sociology, right? So this is like fundamental theory stuff using my incredible brain power in that sense of feeling, humor, all that, to explain stuff that I saw when I was a kid. Okay, so I grew up, you know, I lived in Mexico when I was a baby, like a 3-year-old, but that's like walking around, right? And then I grew up in a mixed community, the Mason-Dixon line, logging, the West Coast, all one place, Santa Cruz. It's like crazy place, Silicon Valley, Steve Jobs, Spielberg, all that, the redwood trees. It's all right there, San Francisco. That's where I basically grew up. So this sort of gives me this incredible sort of exposure of what the world wants, what it needs. Because I mean, if I'm wrong, let me know. I am very tall, and so I'm working on like architectural systems as a vehicle that's putting comfort over efficiency, so that we can have efficiency and eat it too. Not say, oh, there's your cake. Like, so uncomfortable, it just goes right in the garbage. That's the consumerism thing. So here, I guess I'll just put some of my notes on here, because I try to always do this. It's like, I don't know if any of these are old or not, but so I want to like get some sort of thing going on. This one, I like this one a lot. Water project. We just terrace the land. We have rice paddies like they do in China. So that's the problem with, you have those dead zones in the ocean. It's because all the water flows off. So if you level the land, then they have irrigation systems, and this leveling will be like fun, because it's not just agricultural purposes, but also real estate purposes. People want level land. That's money right there. And if you can contain all the pollution, then you're really on a level field. This is my poem. I'm attempting to write, but I got cold feet, so I thought after there's no getting a genie out of the bottle, or Old Faithful or whatever. So I keep having this fantasy that I'm in the Alps, or in France or Germany or something like that, but I'm actually a bit further south than that. It's because I don't know where to go. Like, I was in England, and it's kind of like, it's pretty cool stuff, inspiration-wise, for my writing, but so I'm trying to hopefully the world will help me, so that I can help them. Because when I speak, people tend to listen, right? They're like, oh, there's this smart guy, there's the big, tall, strong, smart guy. Let's listen to him. If I'm confused, and I think that people are, he's thinking, if you realize, if you have seen enough, and then some, that maybe, maybe it's every dog for himself. I'm trying to find doghouse. That's what I'm trying to find. And it's very serious. It's not a joke. Okay, it's like, Jesus. That's high paid Hollywood, Jay Leno, you know, so I think that guy's Steve Martin. He's a funny character. You can't trust these people. So, so I'm working on the vehicle of the future. Okay, so it's about efficiency, but it's about happiness. It's not. I mean, the most efficient. I was trying to explain this earlier on YouTube. The most efficient way to travel would be like through a wormhole, basically, like just roll you up and sort of throw you out there. You know, just disposable. That's the sort of mentality. So the form. I'm working on this whole series of vehicles, and it's like a philosophical artificial intelligence, AI. You know, philosophical about that, about sociology, about like where people really are going, how you can maximize that. That's where my mind is constantly there. I wish that I had a better childhood. You know, had it all. Still practically still live at home. It's ridiculous, but so there's this sociological code that I've cracked. I call it a net, and it's really fundamental, okay? But information is so difficult to find on it. Most people don't want to tell you where they're from. It's like, what about, you know? I know where you're from. You know, you don't need to know where I'm from. Type of mentality, like, oh, I already know. You already know. Everyone knows. But if we don't know anything, then that's when these jokers come out of the woodwork and they say, oh, nobody knows nothing, huh? So, and then, you know, it's like, where's the punchline? You know, it's like, it's in retroactive knowledge. You can't have retroactive knowledge, but you can. There are things that you can know. You know what are things. You know, but and this is fundamental to work it out. So, you know, I talk about the thread. You're drawing the thread out, and this is the fabric, the new beginning. You know, like you have the web of lies, right? You have to unravel that very carefully, because there are some structures you're not going to improve. But some you are, and so this is like chill. Freaking out. That's the idea, is to do that, and I know this is like a total fantasy, but I keep hoping that I'm gonna win some sort of academic sort of, not win, because I basically don't have any self-esteem. I have inheritance, whatever, you know. I say, oh, don't tell anyone. Oh, nobody knows nothing. You know, don't tell anyone about anything. You know, so that's that. No, nobody knows nothing. The Joker wins type of thing there. But that's what I grew up with. Okay, so I grew up on the frontier, where there's that wild cultural extremes, geographic adversity. So I grew up among that, so I had that sort of mentality. And so I'm thinking, okay, so how do you solve that worst case scenario, that extreme alien childhood? You know, that story I just wrote, Miss Murphy, you know, Miss Murphy, Mr. Soul, and the Jackson's son, right? So where am I there? Got some more notes here, maybe quality. Okay, so that's quality product. This is just like you walk down past a 99-cent store and you get like a whiff of maybe it smells like a leather refinery, but it's like, it's just not. Well, this is good. It's hardly Oh, cosmic war. So, yeah, that's a wonderful life, but that's why the Joker wins, because you have such a great life. Nobody knows anything. All they think, oh, that person's in town, Joey, obviously he's from there. You don't need to know where I'm from, type of, that's the sweet conspiracy that has to be solved before, people are looking for solution, dissolution, to whatever it is. This is a poem I'm working on, yeah. Pollution is their music. We feel the rhythm, but then confuse it. And the noise is mighty loud. The culture in a cosmic cloud of controlling to ability. This is a difficult one. It's like I'm in that cloud of gasoline and noise and humidity, and it's not really. I desperately need to find some place. Okay, so I keep thinking I'm gonna catch a flight up to Germany. Speaking to, I'm a wild and crazy guy, And so I'm trying to do that, and that's what I'm trying to find. And if I can find it, I will produce the masterwork. I will produce the future. Okay, but I really don't think anyone wants to know or cares, or like, I just, yeah. See the Joker. See, that's all there is really. There's, I have like this major sort of intent and stuff like that to do like this major sort of stuff, and it's it's just it turns into history is sort of vacant. There's and yet it's all these loose threads that can be tied into this fantastically functional sort of a cradle of civilization. Okay, but you have to have the facts, and the facts with the theory. So it's like, how do you weave something up? That's all theory, basically, right? I mean, no one teaches that stuff because we're afraid of getting into the wrong hands, that knowledge. So we have to have a system, an automated system, to do this stuff, and general, the easy way to general happiness, create, sort of that cradle creation of evolution together, converging type of thing, without any of the language, because there could be some really bad words out there, and some bad history, some bad geography. All this stuff is, so I'm trying to find a place where I can work that's among good people. Basically, that's my objective, is to find that, and hopefully they'll like, what Frankenstein had a little hole in his neck, right? I mean, he seemed happy. Come on, right? So that's my serious sort of my whatever, it's amongst the right people. I want to like project this sort of, draw out this theoretical, threadoretical three fried threads. Okay. While I was taking the words, and you guys saw that one, right? Yeah. Pollution is their music. It's like pollution is our music. Okay, so everyone easy. you know, to say hello, you start up your engine. It's like that's like that's it, isn't it? Come on. So there's some missing link there, and that is to make that happen, to make it happen, and at the right time, sort of, rev things up to, crystallize that sort of theoretical, philosophical structure, that physical dimension that is really fundamental. And I think that I'm the person to do it. I don't know if anyone else knows anything. Type thing. I would, I know people don't want a know-it-all, or let alone someone who's yapping or talking or not respecting. So that's what I'm looking for, is this element, composition element, environment where I can compose this stuff and work this stuff out. And I keep thinking, okay, look, it's the full moon right now, right? It's like the Aquarius full moon. That's my moon sign. I'm a Leo, right? So it's all coming together. I want to show you plan B. It's right here. It's you see the railing, right? Over the railing goes. That's easy medicine right there. Just like make sure someone's at the front office so that they have a phone. So they're like, oh, look what happened. It's because the railing comes up to lower than my. Isn't that wonderful? Just think I could fly away. Okay. So, see, that's the nobody knows nothing joker. The people just, the geography of conspiracy. So that's what I grew up with, and that's how I have the extreme sort of identification with the fundamentals and the willingness and ability to do that, and ancestry, whatever, pedigree, administration, sort of, from the West Coast, no one knows no one from the West Coast. It's like, where the logs come from. So this whole theory on the net, left on left east, is highly quantified. Dead start, torn apart, and the faded chart, of course. But the dead start, that's America's sort of far end, the far side, and then, torn apart, that's, you don't want to mess around with the DMZ, so it doesn't exist, the Mason-Dixon line, right? It does exist. It started in America and went west. And when it comes back, you have to realize, you have to understand the history there of the individual. So enabling the individual is, first of all, understanding the history, and then saying, where's where the 1 in a million who is extremely left behind, but not in that, it's pure science. It's not the definition. So it's basically a quantification and a quantum qualification. So the quantum is pure science, and the qualification, that's also not politics. So it's a quantum qualification and politics are 3 separate parts. So 1, you identify; 2, you qualify; and 3, you simply remove. Okay, so you say, okay, this person is an ultra element. That's helping. And this philosophical sort of parameter kind of it gives you sort of an X-ray vision of the, opening the gates and stuff like that. So it's very sort of out there, but that's what transportation is. Transportation is out there. You get in your car and you want to go out. Why do you want to go out? Who is the most important person to get out? And these are very fundamental questions. Like, there are no stupid questions, because the guy says, why am I here? That's a very important question. And yet, a wisecracker or someone on television is going to say that instead. And the truth is trapped within. So getting without, going out there and sort of making sure that comfort is paramount. Okay, because it's just like the truth is paramount, right? Your attitude depends on the truth of your location. If you're in a place and everyone doesn't believe you, like web wise, right? There are those threads that are sort of placed in the wrong place, and it's like, that's unbelievable, right? So that's what I'm trying to do. Thank you, and I pray someone, the University of Notre Dame, South Bend, Indiana, and my grandpa gave a bunch of money to them, and I'm thinking, okay, if they don't care about me, maybe they don't care about anybody. So nobody knows nothing, right? That's what they said when the Irish first came to America. Nobody knows nothing. And so, yeah, okay, so the Joker, right? Thank you very much.